Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new day. It is Tuesday morning and it is 8:27. So we got out here probably about 7:40, and I do all my outside things in the morning first before we sit down at the back of the garage. So today's garbage day. So obviously first thing I do is take Gypsy out to go to the bathroom. And then I get all the garbage together and put the garbage can out. Recycle is every other week, so this week is just garbage. And then I water my plants in the backyard, and then I put bird food out, and then we come and sit. So now we're sitting. We've been sitting here at the back of the garage for about a half hour now, and it is already hot outside. So yeah, we're just enjoying it. Gypsy's enjoying her company with the chipmunks. There's 2 to 3 chipmunks that come around and chase each other and wrestle, so she gets her entertainment. So I've been seeing some Orioles, some young Orioles actually, in the jelly feeder. So that's pretty cool that they're coming around again. But yeah, lots of bird activity going on. The other day I had the Merlin bird app up, and it detected like 10 different birds. It was so cool. All towards the back of the yard where all the big trees are. But it was pretty cool. So we've been coming out every day, every morning to sit out here, but I haven't been recording every morning, which has been really nice. I haven't like stressed myself out about trying to come up with something to talk about or anything, so it's been really nice. You might ask how it's been since I scaled back a little bit, and just that little bit that I scaled back on the videos, it has felt amazing. So relaxed. Yeah, no, not putting any pressure on myself, and it's been wonderful actually. Now, some of you probably thought I was either going to disappear altogether or hardly put anything out. And as I said in the video, I'm going to try for 2 to 3 videos a week. Now, if I also mentioned if I have content, like if there was a lot of worthwhile stuff to record and I have all that content, I'll post more. Well, maybe. Or maybe I'll just save it up and put videos together and still only post the 2 to 3, maybe 4 videos a week. And that's been working pretty good. I posted the food pantry haul Sunday, and I have some videos ready to post as well already. Today you're going to see a Walmart grocery haul. So we did a Walmart delivery over the weekend, I think it was. So today you're going to have a Walmart delivery haul, and then in another video you're going to have a Kroger / Pick and Save grocery haul. That one's a little bit smaller, but still some groceries. So this week was the week we pretty much did kind of like the monthly shopping. We were kind of out of some stuff and almost out of some stuff, so I just ordered stuff to give us a little bit more stock up, and there was no digital or coupon deals or anything. It was just our normal kitchen pantry stock up. So I'll have that haul for you today. That's the Walmart one, and later on in a few days you'll have the Kroger one. So I got a couple grocery hauls. Tomorrow's the food pantry again. So we'll see if I'm able to go to that. But did I mention it's already hot outside? It is already hot outside. When we came out at 7 something this morning, already sticky. I feel for you, that all of you that live in the south, or where even other parts of the country, it might be in super hot. But a lot of you are getting like 90 to 100 degree weather, and I feel for you. I could not do that anymore. Not not one bit. We hit 80 here and I'm done. I'll be in the house. So it's not bad here. It is hot and sticky out in the sun, but we're in the garage and we're shaded, so it's not too bad. But it is already hot out, and so yeah. So speaking of hot, you might ask how my air cooler is working. And I have mixed feelings on it. I'll show you pictures of it. One thing you have to, and I knew this before I ordered it, but one thing you have to remember about these things, they are not air conditioners, they're just air coolers. So this is it's 3-in-1. It has a fan function, and the high on fan is very strong. So there's low, medium, and high. The high is very strong. I think they could have put one more level in the fan function, have 4 levels, because when you go from 1 to 2, like low to medium, it's very quiet and you can feel it, but once you jump from medium to high, it's like, man, it's like powerful. And so I think there could have been one more mode to go in between that, but the fan mode works great. It blows out, you know, strong, you know, wind. And then there's the humidity. Well, they call it a 3 function, but the fact is, on this particular air cooler, you have to hit the humidity button for the cooler air to come out of it. And to me, humidity is just causing, you know, like sticky air or something, but it really doesn't cause sticky air, but you have to have the humidify function on for it to blow out the cooler air. And to blow out cooler air, it came with 2 small ice packs, and there's a 4-liter compartment in there with a pump, and you have to put cold water. Well, you want to have it as cold as you can. So I put water in the refrigerator overnight, so when I started in the morning, I have cold water and the 2 frozen ice packs in there. And you can feel when it starts to blow out that cold air initially, but it actually doesn't last that long. You can tell when the cooler air is coming to an end and it's just blowing out fan. But you also have to be aware of your water level. If the water levels are getting low, then it tends not to blow out as cool air, so I put more water in there. And when the ice packs melt, I just put ice cubes in the water to make it cold. So yeah, it's not horrible, but it's not great. Would I recommend? And there's, like I said in the other video, there's many brands that make these air coolers. This particular brand, I haven't seen too many reviews on, except what's on Amazon, and there was mixed reviews. This brand is Tostin or something like that. I would not recommend this brand. But something tells me all the air coolers are going to be probably the same. Some are more expensive, like a brand is called Dreo, D-R-E-O. They have some expensive air coolers, and I think those might be a little stronger. But if you're on a tight budget and you can't afford some of those more expensive ones, then like I said, this one was $95 with tax. So, and it might be you get what you pay for. But I've seen reviews on that brand of the cheaper air coolers they have, and it's pretty much the same. Don't expect like a frosty air to come out like you would get in an air conditioner. It's just a little bit of cooler air than what the fan would normally blow out. So, but if you're sitting like in front of it, like when I sit right in front of it and it's hot, I'm okay because the fan is powerful, and when it first starts blowing out the cooler air, I'm just fine. But once you step out of that realm of the where the fan blows out, then it just gets hot again. So as long as I'm under the fan and blowing at me, I'm fine. But it's not something I would recommend. If you can afford to buy a portable AC, I would go that route right off the bat. A portable AC, not a window AC, but a portable one, is one that you could just move around where you want to, and there is an air duct that goes to the outside. You don't have to take off your screen window or anything. It comes with the hose and a flap that goes in your windowsill, and the hose like connects in there, and that's where it vents out to the outside. So in a portable AC, you don't have to put water in or anything. It's just a portable AC. They range from 8,000 BTUs to 12,000 BTUs, and like one of the cheaper ones on Amazon cover up to like 450 square feet, which is plenty for the living room. That's all I would want, is to cover at least part of the living room. And so yeah, if we had a little bit more money, I probably would have went with the portable AC instead. And that still might be an option for me in the future, but right now I'll just settle for this. I thought about returning it, but I did try it out in the kitchen, and the kitchen being much smaller than the living room, it worked fine in the kitchen. Because the kitchen, as I said, just gets scorching hot in there no matter how cool the rest of the house is. There's no air that goes to the kitchen. So, and we don't have central air. We have a window AC in the back room, and that usually cools off the whole house except the kitchen, because from where the window AC is, it goes in a whole U-turn to get to the kitchen. So yeah, if you can afford it, I would go with a portable AC. There's some out there that's between 100 and 200 on the cheaper side, and a little more expensive side, which I'm guessing are your better ACs, range anywhere from $200 to $400. So good thing about the portable AC is you can move it around to wherever you want, as long as you have a window to air duct it out to, and you don't have to put water in it. But this is, like I said, if I'm sitting in front of it, it's keeping me cool. It oscillates too. It's a tower fan. Basically, it doesn't have the kickstands like a traditional fan. It's a tower fan. It just has the round footing. That's not the right word. The stand is a round thing, and you can still move it around, but you got to be careful not to dump water everywhere. So, and I do unplug it at night just because we have fur babies, and sometimes they tend to play at night and it has water in it. So I just unplug it at night. I don't run it through the night. I have a fan, a different fan where I sleep. So I could dump the water out or whatever, but it'd be a hassle every night to do that. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on it. And the only good thing is, where we live here, we don't get extremely hot on a regular basis like some of you guys, where your every day is 90s and 100s. No, our temperatures range in the 70s here in the midst of summer, but what causes the heat more so is the high dew point, where it causes humidity and stickiness and all that stuff. So, and that's what we're dealing with now. Our temperatures are not bad, but the dew point is high and it's causing a lot of heat and stickiness. So, but yeah, if we lived in a place where normal summer temperatures were 90s, 100s constantly every day, then I would have opted for a portable AC right off the bat, and I would have found a way to get it. So, but this will do for now, but it's not something I recommend if maybe a small room. That's the other thing. I think it would be good in a small room, but I'm using it in the living room where it's a bigger room, so I think my expectations were a little too high for that. But I told Glenn that probably would work good for him in there, since he's in a smaller room. So, and then if he used that and that was good for him, you know, even using a portable AC in that room would be good for him. Then we could take the window AC out and just, so there's a window again. But we actually also have been adjusting the temperature on the window AC. We've been adjusting it up a little bit more to 72 rather than the lowest at 61, where it gets freezing in the house. And so he's been able to tolerate that more, so we leave that on longer, and it actually stays on through the night. So yeah, so we've been working around it, and it's a little bit better. But yeah, when I'm in the kitchen though, I definitely would like to have one of these in the kitchen to help cool me off when I'm doing stuff in there. But that's my review on it, and maybe on a later video I'll go over it, show you how to work it, and so you can get a better idea if you ever thought about getting one. But as I said, if you live in an extremely hot place on a regular basis, I would opt for the portable AC rather than one of these, because it's not going to keep you cool like an AC would, and you will constantly have to put water in it, and ice packs. So, but that's my review on it, and yeah. So stay tuned for the Walmart grocery haul. Following this, I've already got it recorded, so we're just going to enjoy a little bit more time out here, and I think I might do some crafting today, so that'll be in another video. You know, going back to my videos, as you know, as far as my posting and stuff, somebody was a little surprised to see me back so soon with the food pantry haul. But I thought about, and it was a slight thought about, I thought about, like somebody even mentioned, and Glenn's mentioned this too, is, you know, a 10-minute video every day. And that's probably a good idea. And if I have content, a lot of content to post, maybe I'll do that, a 10 to 15-minute video daily. But I'm not gonna strap myself to a schedule, even like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or even a 10-minute video every day. If I have it, I'll do it. If not, obviously I'm not going to do it. But I don't want to commit to that, because then that puts me back in the same spot of I got to have a video every day. Even if it's just a 10-minute video, you know, sometimes I just don't have 10 minutes worth of stuff that I recorded in. It possibly could be a combination of a couple days or whatever. But so yeah, I might try that, but we'll see. Okay, so today you'll get the Walmart haul, and then maybe tomorrow I'll post the Kroger haul, and then, you know, if I'm crafting, I'll have that to post. If I show you do a demonstration on the tower fan, I'll have, you know, that to post with whatever else I talk about. So yeah, I could probably come up with 10 minutes a day to record for you. But I'm not gonna strap myself to that. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I've been happy with the way things are going, and I'm just gonna go with the flow, you know? Not promising anything. So yeah, I'm just going with the flow, and right now the flow feels pretty good. So, all right, so stay tuned for the Walmart haul after this, and I'll see you guys in a bit.